How big is that win in your estimation?
Boy, that was huge. And Grand Canyon's just, they're playing well at the right time of the year, but so are we. And I think this team just really just believed that, hey, while we knew that was a good team, so are we. And just can't say enough about, just team effort, okay, time and score down the stretch. I think, every coach in the country is, spending time on time and score situations, but then when you actually execute it and you get a W, it makes it that much better.
Absolutely. Do you think a win like this can up your confidence level a little bit?
I hope so. And, I always say, we were just saying, hey, we wish every single game, your team came out the same way. And, there's ebbs and flows in the season. But that was just that effort, that intensity, that attention to detail. Okay, everybody ready coming off the bench, whether they were, started the game, finished the game. I can't say enough. And, even, Miss Marissa Hargrave, she only played 8 minutes, but she got a huge deflection at the end.
Did Alani Perry passes Riley Snyder. This is the Division I all-time scorer for Air Force, 4th all-time overall. What can you say about Milani?
Isn't she's just fun to watch? And, I always say I can't believe how, quickly senior year comes. And you remember those days when we were having conversations about BCT and, starting basic training. And but there's something to be said for somebody that, can, always be willing to go get the bucket that her team needs. And, I'm always honored about playing defense. She's doing a great job on the defensive end. So, for her to be able to do what she does on the offensive end of the floor and the leadership she provides and just really, with the help of her teammates, just wills this team to win.
Can you just talk us through the end of the game? 17.7 seconds left. I said on the broadcast, I got a feeling Milani's going to touch the ball here. Talk to us maybe about what you did offensively and then what you did defensively at the end of the game there.
Well, we had those 3 fouls to give. Just trying to get your team, just everybody on the same page and time and score situations. And that made all the difference in the world. You got 8 seconds on the clock, and then we foul, and then there's 6 seconds, and then there's 5 seconds. And then, like I said earlier for Marissa, getting that deflection down the stretch. And I tell you, 17 seconds to go, and, I think everybody in the gym knew whose hand the ball was going to be in. And, probably one of the sweetest turnarounds I've seen.
Yeah, I believe this was your 3rd win in a row. What can you just talk about what that momentum means for the program?
Well, you just take one at a time. And, you take one game at a time, one win at a time, and then you just use that momentum every time you step onto the floor. And, just really proud of this team and this staff and going from Fresno State to Utah State and playing a team like Grand Canyon on your home floor and getting a huge win.
Yeah, and before this, you guys had also beaten Utah State. Did that game kind of give you guys confidence going into today?
Of course. You just take that momentum from game to game, and it's a Wednesday, Saturday in this conference, and you have those 2 days to prepare. But just while you're in preparation those 2 days, game day is the day, and this team stepped on the floor ready to play today.
You all had a really good atmosphere today with the crowd and band and everything. Can you talk about how that helped you guys, especially there at the end?
It's just huge. Anytime we have our band and, we have great fan support and people that really support this program. And, I was just saying, everybody got their money's worth today. But it does make a difference when you have just that atmosphere. And it was just that in Clean Arena today.
Great game. How does this feel like for your team to get a win against Grand Canyon?
This is amazing, especially the fact that they just beat San Diego State, one of the top teams in the conference, and we come and we beat them. It's really confidence boosting, and I knew we could do it. I know all the girls knew we could do it, and the fact that we did it is really a blessing.
The fact that you did it, and you mentioned confidence, can you feel it? Like when you're walking off the court after a game like that, can you just feel like more confidence exuding through you?
Absolutely. I know that we have the talent, we have all the pieces, and we put that together today in the last 2 games as well. So I'm just really proud of how far we've come.
17.7 seconds left. I don't think there's a person in the arena that thought you weren't going to get the basketball. Take me through that play and how you got to the turnaround and the game leading and winning basket.
I just felt it that I felt that they were overplaying me the whole game, and it was just in the moment move, and I'm glad I made it. But it was really nice, just getting that score and then that stop after. I'm really proud of us. I can't express how proud I am.
You should be proud as well. I don't know if you know. I think you do. You're now fourth all-time and number one as far as Division I play here at the Air Force Academy in scoring. What does it mean to you? And are you keeping an eye on that at all, or are you just trying to win basketball games?
I just trying to win basketball games. A lot of people told me about it coming into this game, but I tried my best not to think about it because I just wanted the game to come to me and just have that win, especially for the team. But it really is a blessing. I give all the glory to God, and I just thank my parents, my coaches, my team for all their support, and it's a blessing.
Fantastic. Okay, final question I have for you at least is how do you make sure that you capitalize on this momentum? 3 games, 1 in a row, and now you got Nevada, San Jose State. It goes on, but how do you capitalize on this?
I think it's important to just take it practice by practice, game by game. We use each win in our book to fuel us for each practice, and we can't really just lower our energy. We have to allow our momentum to keep taking us far.
Were you keeping track of the points kind of in the back of your head, or was that a surprise to you when you reached that record?
A lot of people told me how many points I needed coming into the game, but I didn't want to think about it or dwell on it too much during the game because I felt like it would just kind of distract me. So I just tried to stay in the moment, take each play, just play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so did the crowd reaction kind of tell you that you had done it?
Yeah, it was really nice, and just having my team behind me, supporting me, it was a really cool experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And did this game go about as perfect as you could have written it, per se?
I wouldn't say perfect. We had a pretty big lead that we could have capitalized on, but just the fact that we stayed strong and we didn't really let them come back, I'm proud of us for doing that. But I feel like no game is perfect, but we made it out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to ask about the uniforms. Was this your first game with the Space Force uniforms?
I believe it's the third. Okay. I think so.
Okay. And so you've been at home with these before?
I think so. I'm not too sure.
That's fine. I just wanted to clarify that. And let me see. And yeah, talking again about the crowd and stuff, how did that help you guys there at the end?
I know that we love our fans. We love playing at home. It's such a great crowd, and it really does fuel us, just having that energy poured into us, and it just shows on the court. So I'm glad we got this win at home, and the fans are great.
Yeah, absolutely. And what was it like there at the end when you were able to go see friends and family after the game?
It was really nice. I'm really appreciative and blessed that my family was able to be here to witness this moment with me, and just to see all my teammates, parents, and share that moment with them as well.